Filipinos are actually slaves.
Naging tagalinis ako ng kubeta doon until I had to be admitted to the hospital in the US. That's when I realized, how can you enjoy that money if your health is already struggling?
Is that your hardest moment sa buhay mo?
My greatest pain is my marriage.
Why?
It was domestic violence.
Filipino?
Australian. Ang culture natin kasi is kapag nag-asawa ka, yan na yan.
Yes.
So I thought, kahit magpatayan tayo. Pero ba pala pag may anak ka na it's no longer about you, it's about the kid.
Naabuso ka bilang asawa.
Because he told me, you don't know Australia. Paulit-ulit yan. And I told him, once I leave this house, I will never come back because I'm capable to survive on my own.
Aiza Molina, a businesswoman from the Philippines, originally ran a travel agency but shifted her focus over time.
Eventually, she found success with Star Legends Adventure.
A business that helped her achieve success.
Naniniwala ka na ang isang OFW pwedeng maging boss sa Amerika, maging boss sa
Absolutely.
Canada?
I've done it.
Naging successful ka.
Yes.
Ngayon, bilyonaryo na.
Amen.
Filipinos are actually slaves. Naniniwala ka ba ron?
That's true. And that's why I am here. And this is the era where we should step up and we go global. That it's not only the Westerners that should be like business owners, renowned business owners, because we have the skills, we have the attitude, we are persevering people.
Naniniwala ka na ang isang OFW pwedeng maging boss sa Amerika, maging boss sa Canada?
Absolutely. It's happening in Star Legends Adventures. And I'm sharing that journey with other people who have stepped up in their personal lives, taking the necessary action, getting the right access, because that's what it is all about.
Napakakonti lang ng mga Pilipino ang naging matagumpay bilang negosyante sa abroad. Paano mo ito nagawa?
It started first with knowing why I wanted to be successful. And I think all of us pursue a lot of things in life, becoming an employee, an entrepreneur. And for me, choosing the business that I have right now, it was about my goal to fulfill my full-time mother duties and at the same time build that bright future for my kids.
So, Star Legend Adventure is now existing to how many countries?
All over the globe. I wasn't able to count, to be honest. You name it, like USA, in the entire Asia Pacific, Europe.
Of course, before we talk about the success of Star Legend Adventures, Travel and Tours, ano ang background ni Aiza? Saan siya nanggaling? Ikwento mo sa amin ang buhay mo.
I grew up with my OFW mom.
Saan ka nakatira?
Tanawan later. And as a child, even though people were explaining to me, your mother is not here because naghahanap siya ng magandang kinabukasan para sa'yo. When I was young, I just wanted to be with my mother. Kaso wala siya. Dahil sa pera. Dahil sa kagustuhan ng, katulad ng karamihang mga parents, ang kagustuhan na maibigay ang magandang buhay sa anak. And as a child, I couldn't understand that. Because as a child, all you know is that you need your mom by your side. And so as I was growing up, there was that pain in me. And the moment that I started to become an adult, I promised myself that once I become a mother, I will have a choice. Because yan marami ang sinasabi ng mga Pilipino. We don't have a choice.
Kailangan magpakalayo-layo ng isang magulang para lang sa pera.
Totoo yan.
Nakatapos ka ba ng pag-aaral?
I finished my bachelor's degree in tourism management, hotel and restaurant technology.
Anong una naging trabaho mo?
I was actually sent to the US to do school holiday program.
Bakit pinadala ka sa US?
Ginusto ko kasi 'di ba sabi ng mga tao pag nasa abroad ka, the greener pasture is there. And naging tagalinis ako ng kubeta doon. Naging food attendant at saka 7 days a week akong nagtrabaho rin. Talagang doon namulat yung mga mata ko na this is life. Nothing will be handed to you easily. Until one day, I had to be admitted to the hospital in the US.
Ano nangyari?
I was working more than 48 hours in 1 week. That's when I realized, you may have the money, but you're deteriorating. And how can you enjoy that money if your health is already struggling? And so I slowed down at the end of the contract. I went home. I said, this is not greener pasture. I might die here. So umuwi ako ng Pinas.
Yung expectation ng marami na nag-a-apply ngayon papunta sa abroad, technically, kung yung sipag nila dadalhin nila dito sa Pilipinas, pwede ka rin makaipon na para ka nagtatrabaho sa abroad.
Parehas lang. Ngayon, nasa Australia ako. Pero I'm not working for someone else there. My income is actually coming from the Philippines. So you see, it's not really in the location. It is in the person getting that right access.
Right access to right opportunity.
Correct.
Huwag tayong manatili kung ano man yung ginagawa natin ngayon na hindi nagbibigay sa atin ng sapat na oportunidad para umasenso tayo tayo sa buhay.
Tama. Kasi lahat naman tayo hardworking, lalong-lalo ng mga Pinoy. But without that opportunity, I'm not gonna get to where I am right now. Ikaw, hardworker ka, pero anong meron ka? Ano yung sacrifices na ginagawa mo ngayon? Anong uri ng access ang meron ka? And then where are you getting to?
Yung sipag mo, dalin mo sa tamang oportunidad, yayaman ka.
Absolutely.
Pag uwi mo dito sa Pilipinas, ano inisip mo noon? Anong ginawa mo?
Naging call center agent ako kasi yun naman ang major opportunity na meron tayo. Pero kahit ilang oras ang ilaan ko sa trabahong ito, hanggang dito lang. Hindi siya mamumultiply. Na I don't think this is for me. Again, I journeyed. Paiba naman tayo ng lugar. Punta na naman ako ng Cebu. Started to go back to my industry, which is the hospitality. So nag-apply ulit ako as a front desk. And then the same thing, sipag mo, ginagalingan mo. Pero nafe-feel ko, I still don't feel that freedom. So I then started to look for side hustles.
Ano sideline mo?
Beauty products, halos lahat na, yung mga damit, gadgets, ang dami, mga e-loading.
Sobrang sipag mo talaga.
In fact, after sa Cebu, umuwi ako sa Leyte kasi nagkasakit yung lola ko sa breast cancer. Umuwi ako, I gave up my job that I thought that was a decent job. And that is when I look back, painful situations leads you to better opportunities. Because when I came back home, look after my grandma, and unfortunately, she passed away a few months after, it was fulfilling for me na nakasama ko siya. So I stayed in Leyte and I became a teacher, a college instructor in Eastern Visayas. But then, my God, 6,000 pesos lang yung sahod.
Teacher?
Per load lang eh. So kung anong available units, yun lang ang iti-take ko. I can survive with 6,000 pesos. So I then went to looking for opportunities. And ayan, mga beauty products, yung mga Mary Kay. I also had my RTW. Pag ako pumupunta sa school, teacher outfit, but para akong sari-sari store na naglalakad. Kasi beauty products dito, mga damit dito. And that's how I started to realize, wow, I earned 10,000 pesos. So I think I know what to do. Like, it's really business. So I left my job again.
Dahil mo sinubukan, no?
Ang dami. Bumalik pa ulit ako sa Cebu. Sales naman. At dito na-introduce sa akin yung travel and tours. And I said, wow, an old lady managing, and then the rest of the staff were young. Sabi ko, wow, ang galing. Ang babata ng mga staff mo. Sabi, yeah, they're my grandchildren. We've been running this business for a very long time. Sabi ko, at that point, something hit my mind again. Nag-search ako. Ito yung side hustle na gusto ko. But my God, kailangan ng 1 million plus. Sabi ko, ay, impossible na ata. So I had to deal with what I had. And then one time, one of my former colleague came to approach me and say, Aiza, I have an offer. Sabi niya, di ba hustler ka? Bigyan kita ng travel and tour system. Sabi niya, anong requirement? Kailangan mag-register ka ng DTI, ganito, ganyan. Sabi ko, magkano kailangan? Sabi, 10,000. I said, this is the last time that I'm gonna offer it to you. But at the time, I had a little bit of savings na hindi 10K. Nung dumating yung sahod ko, kinumbine ko, ni-risk ko. May challenge pa, kailangan may quota. She will remove the system if I cannot maintain. And so, within 2 weeks, na-doble ko yung pinang-capital ko. And then, I started to do my marketing. So ngayon, may nagbo-book ko, 40K. Wala akong 40K pampunan. Sabi ko, I can't book. I need payment first. Ngayon, nagtratrabaho pa ako as a sales. Nag-aantay ako sa break time ko. Tumatakbo ako papuntang bangko para i-deposit, para pumasok yung payment sa credit. Pero there was the risk. Kasi nag-fluctuate ang rates eh. But I just had to take the risk. I had no other choice. I was just faith that was really pushing me forward that I'll do this. And when I received it, wow, kumita ko ng additional 5,000. And one big client came, 1 million pesos booking. Book now, pay later kasi government. They gave me like, I think 48 hours na i-book yung mga flights. And so, I had to partner with someone, renowned travel agency in Manila. I said, hey, can you book this one? And she said, yung payment, sabi ko, they wanna book it now, but they will have to pay in 2 weeks from now. Can you do that? And then I'll just get certain percentage of the booking. She said, we need guarantee. What will I give? I don't have 1 million. I had a check. I issued.
Lakasan ng loob.
Lakasan ng loob. Ang dasal ko, every day, Lord, magbayad ka. Oh my God, makukulong ako kung hindi to magbayad. And thank God, in 2 weeks, nagbayad. 80,000. Sabi ko, oh my God.
Kumita ka na 80K.
Yes. 6 months after, at 24 years old, I resigned from my full-time job. Because in travel and tours, I found it the easiest business to manage.
Meron ka bang mga struggle sa buhay?
My greatest pain is my first marriage. And that was my greatest turning point in my life.
Ano yung tungkol dyan sa struggle mo sa husband?
Well, syempre, retired na tayo sa full-time employee. We're traveling everywhere. So, nag-Boracay. Doon ko na-meet yung husband ko.
Pilipino?
Australian. To cut the long story short, we had to get to know each other while I was doing my business and he invited me to go to Australia. And then yung ex ko hindi ganun ka entrepreneur mindset, so it was a struggle. And I am an entrepreneur. Sabi ko, I'm gonna start a business here. And then talagang minamata niya ako, di ba, na Asian na to. Angas-angas. Sabi niya, hindi mo alam ang Australia. How are you going to do it? Sabi ko, just watch me. So I actually started a bridal business.
In Australia?
Yes. So I started with 4 different colors of bridesmaids.
Saan ka kumuha?
Dito sa Pilipinas. Actually sa Taytay. Meron tayong supplier dyan.
Binenta mo sa Australia?
From 4 selections, it became 50, 100.
Naging successful ka.
It was when I was actually found out that I was pregnant. At saan ko siya ginawa? Sa garage. Sinet up ko siya as if like a real boutique. It was getting more difficult because you have to manage a kid, a household. And then yung marriage was no longer working.
Why?
It was domestic violence. But ang culture natin kasi is kapag nag-asawa ka, yan na yan.
Yes.
So I thought, kahit magpatayan tayo. Pero ba pala pag may anak ka na, mas nagwo-worry ka sa well-being mo. Na it's no longer about you, it's about the kid. And then one time, lumayas ako dahil nga sa pambubugbog. My kid was only 6 months. And then I didn't have a house. I couldn't afford a house. I couldn't afford a rent. Me and my child were invited to stay in an old holiday house. Like, I'm so grateful sa nagbigay sa akin ng accommodation. Pero walang aircon. In Melbourne, it's really hot, like 41 degrees. That's when I realized I didn't bring my kid here in this world to live a life like this. Tapos, niyaya ulit ako ng aking ex na bumalik for my kid. I said, yes, I'll come back because I have no other way. And he promised that he'll be better. And yun nga, akala ko, eto na, maging better na yung family na kasi may anak na. Nangyari ulit yun. That was the night when I told him because he told me, you can't live without me. You don't know Australia. Paulit-ulit yan. And this is what I told him. You're right. At the moment, wala pa akong kakayanan. I don't have the means to survive. But if it's only me, I can live anywhere. But dahil may anak tayo, I'm not willing to sacrifice that. But once I leave this house again, I will never come back because I'm capable to survive on my own. And that's what happened.
Napakagaling mong tao. Matalino ka na, masipag ka pa. Kaya kayo, mama. Nare-realize ko ngayon na tayong mga Pilipino, kaya nating mabuhay kahit saan lugar sa buong mundo. Kasi matalino tayo, magaling tayo. Ang nagiging problema lang, tama yung sinabi mo kanina, nananatili tayo doon sa oportunidad na alam naman natin hindi tayo lalago. Pero kung ilalabas mo yung sarili mo dyan sa oportunidad na yan at maghahanap ka ng oportunidad na bagay at suitable doon sa capability mo as a person, yayaman ka. Kasi nature natin masipag talaga.
Yes.
Naniniwala ka ba Pinoy masipag?
Sobra.
Magaling. Matalino. Bakit tayo katulong?
Dahil ang orientation natin dito is tapusin ang pag-aaral para makahanap ng magandang trabaho. So yun yung mindsetting from being in school.
Trabaho, hindi negosyo.
Trabaho, hindi negosyo.
Ito kasi yan eh. Ang tingin sa'yo pag nagtatrabaho, professional.
Yes.
Pag nag-uumpisa kang negosyo, raketera.
Tama.
So sa term pa lang, discriminated na kagad yung mga nag-uumpisang negosyante. Pero hindi nila alam that is already entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Maganda buhay mo sa Pilipinas, may negosyo kang traveling. Na in love ka, tumira ka sa Australia, pinili mo yung buhay na gano'n na mahirapan. Ano yung pakiramdam mo at that time and ano yung prayer mo at that time?
Give me strength because I have a kid. And I think at the time, God gave me purpose. Because without my kid, I don't think I will still be here. Because I got to a point where I wanted to give up.
You committed suicide.
I planned to. Kasi broken family ka naman, diba? So, I didn't feel like someone needed me. But when I had a kid, that's when I said I should leave. And not just leave, but thrive. And that's the direction that I went to. So, naghanap ako ng opportunity. Inipon ko lahat ng pera ko. And I waited for the perfect time to look for a business that will be swak para sa katayuan ko. And one day, I was looking through Facebook and I said, wow, kumikita ng 100,000 a day. And then my tag doon, you can actually earn this anywhere and anytime. So I got curious. And because I've been always like marketing all my products and services, like the bridal, the travel and tours, that person who became my mentor said that I'm gonna make you as a guinea pig first in this business, if it truly works, because it was for entrepreneurs on how you can leverage technology in your traditional business to make it 10x.
So itong mentor mo na to is Australian.
Filipino.
What's his name?
James Giliera. So when he shared that to me, he said, okay, let's try applying these techniques, these tools that you can use for your business. I said, okay, let's do it. So we can automate your selling. I had to go through the trainings with him and we applied it in my bridal business. Like, wow. wow, my bridal business, while I was looking after my kid, I generated $10,000 in 1 month.
Pag-a-ads.
Ito na yung paggamit ng mga automation platforms na pwede pala. That company helped me generate the strategy, the platforms that I had been introduced to, helped me generate my multi-million in less than 6 months.
Anong negosyo?
Affiliate marketing.
So, ginawa mo siyang affiliate.
Ginawa ko siyang affiliate with franchising.
Sino yung mga first client ninyo? Paano mo binuo itong napakagandang business concept na ito?
May mga tao nang nag-trust sa akin.
May grupo ka na.
Yes, I built an empire. Para sa akin, di lang naman yung pera-pera eh. You are there to help people, sharing what works for you. The problem was, what was working for me at the time, they didn't resonate.
Because maraming details.
Correct. Pero nung nagsabi ako, guys, eto, I'm gonna share with you a business that I've been running for years. It's travel and tours. The reaction of the people, like, wow, travel and tours, that was my dream business. And then I said, I'm only gonna launch first 100 because I was gonna intensively train them. This is the perfect business. No inventory. So they don't have to worry about fill this, fill that.
Yeah.
Walang handling process. Walang delivery process.
Correct.
Even like zero knowledge, zero experience, employees, mothers, existing business owners. This is the business that is actually easy to run anywhere and anytime.
So, what happened?
First 100, wala pa akong system. Confidence pa lang. Yung kinita kong mga millions dun sa company dati, inipon ko din yun. Eto na, this is the real business I'm going to build. And then, at the time, marami ng 100. Magbabayad na sila. Sabi ko, wait muna. I'm gonna do my due diligence. Umuwi ako dito sa Pilipinas. And I said, I looked for the suppliers, for the partners and stuff. And they were asking more money from me. And I said, oh my God, someone asked me multiple millions. But that's all I've got. So I need an office. I need to pay my people, my manpower and all that. But then, you know, when you really want to make things happen, you just make it happen. Even when it seemed impossible, my father was saying, are you sure your monthly outgoing will be 100,000 plus? Kaya ko to. Once you have that affirmation to yourself, like you always have solutions to every problem.
Importante ang ina-affirm mo yung sarili mo.
Big help. Kasi kung ikaw mismo ang magsasabi na hindi ko kaya, you're commanding your system to not look for a way. But if you start believing that, hey, I can do this, that is the time that you're commanding your brain, look for a way. Option A, B, C, D, and you don't stop.
Kahit malaki gastos.
Oo.
Kahit wala kang pera.
Yes, tama.
Kahit wala ka pang alam na paraan.
Tama. Parang nilalagay mo yan siya sa GPS eh. I'm going to this destination. And no matter how you get rerouted,
Diyan ako babagsak.
detour, dun ka babagsak.
Ganun ang buhay.
Oo, kailangan alam mo kung anong destination ang gusto mo. And that's where I made a difference. Because I came and they asked all those multi-millions. I didn't have it.
Nabuo mo.
Nabuo ko siya.
The most powerful success principle in this world is ask. Just ask.
Correct.
Walang mawawala sa pagtatanong.
Yes.
Walang mawawala sa pakikiusap. Kung hindi mo kaya, daanin mo sa pakisama.
Yes.
Ang galing lang. Kasi yung negosyong pinabayaan mo na, yung inaakala mong hanggang ganyan lang yan, yun pala yung magpapayaman sa'yo nang dahil sa naabuso ka bilang asawa. Pag pinagduktong-duktong mo, lahat ng mga failure mo, yun yung nagdala sa success mo.
Yes.
Ang dali lang pala yumaman.
I've turned my greatest pain into my victories. Ayoko nung lagi lang akong titingnan, kawawa ka. I never wanted to be a kawawa. I never wanted to be just a victim. I tell everyone, I'm a warrior, so don't call me a victim.
So ngayon, meron kang global business. Dahil dyan.
At natutulungan natin ang marami nating mga kababayan kasi hindi lahat ng negosyo nagbibigay ng freedom. So our business is more than just providing money. That's why we have the Star Legends Adventures. It's more than just generating cash flow. It is an opportunity that will help you generate the cash flow so you can achieve freedom. It's possible for many of our kababayan because of the type of product kung saan nilagay ko na dito ang lahat ng blueprint ko. More than just the products and services, we have the platforms, the tools, and the systems para sa mga naghahanap ng totoong negosyo, magsimula sa mababa or kung yung iba gusto ng mas shortcut na access, meron palang shortcut, boss.
Trinabaho mo na yun eh.
Oo.
So yung mga magiging affiliate mo, shortcut na sila.
That's true.
Okay, and if there's an opportunity na pwede mong kausapin yung Aiza na almost committed a suicide, na kung hindi dahil sa kanyang baby ay nag-quit na.
You made it. It might have been hard at the beginning. It seemed impossible at the start. but you did it because you did not give up. Everyone, please don't give up.
And kay Lola,
To my grandparents who have really been there for me and showed me unconditional love, thank you, because if not with you, I wouldn't have the courage, the strength, and the right mindset to face the real world, because it's difficult. But having that guidance growing up, it made me a strong person, and I'm able to overcome every challenge. Thank you for instilling that strong faith in God in me, because that made me surpass all the difficulties that I've been through. That even though I felt like I was drowning, I never lost that hope because I believed in that greater power, that someone beside me and just wanting for me to learn something in this journey. And I have to keep pushing for me to realize that, hey, this is what you had to go through.
and you can now promote your business. Invite them. Go ahead.
This is your CEO and Pajama, and I really would love to have you in our company. Be part of our Star Legends family na kung saan matututunan mo kung paano kumita ng 6 to 7 digits income gamit ang iyong mobile and internet through the travel and tours business with all-in-one platform na kung saan lahat ay provided na para sa'yo. In Star Legends, we're not only gonna provide you a system, we provide you everything that you need. Connect with us because I will also be here to guide you all the way. Through my Facebook page, CEO in Pajama. Also, you can connect with me through TikTok and Instagram. And you can call me at 0945-601-9853. Available po yan sa WhatsApp, Viber, and Telegram. You can also connect through our all-in-one business platform. You can register for free at starlegends.com.ph. We'll see you there.
Muli, maraming salamat and God bless sa inyo lahat.
RDR Talk, Linggo, alas 5:15 ng hapon sa PTV.